Important days. World Radio Day celebrated on 13th February with the theme Radio and Peace. World Day of the Sikh 2023 11th February. World Day of the Sikh annually observed across the globe on February 11 marks the annual day of prayer for the Sikh. The day was established by Pope John Paul II in 1992 as a way to offer hope and comfort to those who are suffering from illness. National Deworming Day 2023 was observed on 10 February 2023. It is an initiative taken by the Government of India to deworm all the children across the nation in the age group of 8 to 19. Sarojini Naidu Birth Anniversary, National Women's Day, February 13 World Pulses Day, 10th February in 2013. The UN General Assembly adopted a resolution proclaiming 2016 as the International Year of Pulses. Pulses for a Sustainable Future is the theme for World Pulses Day 2023. World Unani Day, 11 February. The theme for World Unani Day 2023 is Unani Medicine for Public Health. International Day for Women and Girls in Science, 11 February. Safer Internet Day celebrated on 7th February. National Affairs. Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy inaugurated the 4th ASEAN India Youth Summit. Union Minister for Culture and Tourism G. Kishan Reddy launched the 4th ASEAN India Youth Summit in Hyderabad. The 4-day summit has been organized by the Ministry of External Affairs in association with the India Foundation. The aim of the summit is to enhance the ASEAN India youth connectivity by building on the values shared by the ASEAN countries since time immemorial. Namaste scheme being extended to all urban local bodies of the country. About 100 crore rupees have been allocated for the National Action Plan for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem, Namaste, in the Union Budget 2023 to 2024. As well as looking to ensure cleanliness by 100% mechanization of septic tanks and sewers in all cities and towns. Namaste scheme was launched as a central sector scheme in the year 2022. Objective: reaching zero deaths in sanitation cleaning related work in India. Getting all the cleaning work done by skilled workers. No sanitation worker should come in direct contact with human excreta. Involving sanitation workers in self-help groups and empowering them to run sanitation enterprises. Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated the 246 kilometers long Delhi-Dausa Lalsot section of the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway to the nation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated to the nation the 246 kilometers long Delhi-Dausa Lalsot section of the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway at Dausa in Rajasthan. This section has been constructed at a cost of over 12,150 crore. The total length of this Delhi-Mumbai Expressway is 1,386 kilometers. Annual meeting of River Cities Alliance members Dhara being held in Pune. The annual meet of the River Cities Alliance, RCA, members is being organized by the National Mission for Clean Ganga, NMCG, in collaboration with the National Institute of Urban Affairs, NIUA, in Pune from 13 to 14 February. Dhara means Holistic Action for Urban Rivers. Union Minister of Jal Shakti Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat will deliver the keynote address on the inaugural day of the program. River Cities Alliance, RCA, started with 30 cities in 2021 and currently has 95 cities as members across India. RCA was launched by Gajendra Singh Shekhawat on November 2021 as a dedicated platform for river cities in India to brainstorm, discuss and exchange information for sustainable management of urban rivers. Khanan Prahari mobile app to curb illegal mining launched. The government on 13 February launched a mobile app namely Khanan Prahari and a web app Coal Mine Surveillance and Management System, CMSMS. It has been launched to report unauthorized coal mining activities so that monitoring and appropriate action can be taken by the concerned law and order enforcing authority. 16-member panel set up to draft Digital Competition Act within 3 months. A month after a parliamentary panel sought a new digital competition law, the Competition Commission of India, CCI, has constituted a 16-member committee to look into the draft Digital Competition Act. Chaired by Corporate Affairs Secretary Manoj Govil, the panel will review existing competition norms and will examine the need for new legislations to tame the digital gatekeepers. Joint Secretary, Competition, in the Corporate Affairs Ministry will serve as Member Secretary. The panel will also study international best practices with regard to regulation and other government policies in the field of digital markets. Rural Development Ministry launches Mission Antyodaya survey to shed light on India's rural economy. Union Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Minister Giriraj Singh on Thursday launched Mission Antyodaya Survey 2022-1923, which will shed light on how government schemes have benefited rural India and what is the current economic situation of the country's villages. The survey will be conducted among 269,253 Gram Panchayats across the country, all of which have their profiles on eGram Swaraj portal. Since Tripura, Nagaland and Meghalaya are in the process of conducting assembly elections, the survey will start in these states after the polls. The Survey 2022 questionnaire has 183 indicators and 216 data points covering 21 areas and has been translated in 13 regional languages. A total of 26 central government ministries bata departments have been consulted for finalization of the questionnaire Maritime India Vision 2030. To boost the waterways network, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways has planned several initiatives to develop ports in India at par with global standards. This project has been made under the Maritime India Vision, MIV, 2030. The ministry has planned an investment of 1 lakh rupees to 1,25,000 rupee crore for capacity enhancement and development of world-class infrastructure at ports. It is a comprehensive effort to define and meet the national maritime objectives. It envisages an overall investment of 3 lakhs rupees 3,50,000 crore in the ports, shipping and inland waterways categories. 14th Aero India Festival to be organized in Bangalore from 13 to 17 February. The 14th Aero India Festival is being organized from February 13 to 17 at Air Force Station Yelanka, Bangalore. Indigenous defense technology and systems will be showcased at this event of the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Defense PSU Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, will be the nodal agency for this air show. Various types of exhibitions and seminars will also be organized during this program. Two-day inception meeting of G20 Empower Group of Ministry of Women Child Development begins in Agra. The two-day establishment meeting of the G20 Empower Group of the Ministry of Women and Child Development began in Agra from 11th February. The theme of the meeting, Empowering Women to Lead Across Sectors, Role of Digital Skilling and Future Skills. The Ministry of Women and Child Development is the nodal ministry of India for G20 Empower. India launches Operation DOST to help earthquake-hit Turkey, Syria. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has announced the deployment of a field hospital, supplies and rescue personnel to the earthquake-hit countries of India, Turkey and Syria, as part of Operation DOST. In addition, C-17 aircraft have begun arriving with search teams and rescue supplies, and dozens of countries have pledged their support, including the United States, China and Gulf states. Depth of Integrative Medicine inaugurated at Safdarjung Hospital by Union Health Minister. Union Minister of Ayush Sarbananda Sonowal and Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Dr. Mansukh Mandavia jointly inaugurated the Integrative Medicine Centre at Safdarjung Hospital. All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi signed MoU with All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, which is also on the same lines as Safdarjung Hospital. International Seabed Authority names India as pioneer investor in blue economy. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh said that the International Seabed Authority has officially designated India as a pioneer investor in the blue economy. International Seabed Authority, ISA, and Ministry of Earth Sciences exchanged PMN polymetallic nodules exploration extension contract in the presence of Dr. Jitendra Singh. The contract was initially signed on 25 March 2002 for a period of 15 years, which was later extended twice by the authority for a period of 5 years during 2017 and 2022. Deep Sea Mission. India's Deep Sea Mission is one of the major projects launched by the Government of India. He said an amount of 600 crore has been allocated for the mission, which will bring out India's maritime capabilities. Under the Samudrayan mission launched by the Union Ministry of Earth Sciences, 3 men will be sent to explore the ocean to a depth of 6,000 meters in a vehicle named Matsya. International Seabed Authority. It was established in 1982 by UNCLOS, United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, and is an autonomous intergovernmental body with 167 members. Headquarters Jamaica. Government extends PM Kusum scheme till March. The government has extended the PM Kusum scheme till March. The decision was taken as the scheme's implementation was significantly affected due to COVID. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Ev Muthan Mahabhiyan, PM Kusum, was launched in 2019. It aimed at adding solar capacity of 30,800 MW by 2022 with the total central financial support of 34,422 crore. PM Kusum, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Ev Muthan Mahabhiyan, was launched in 2019 by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. International Affairs. Myanmar, Russia signed pact on developing nuclear power. Myanmar's military-led government, working with Russia's state atomic energy company, has inaugurated a nuclear power information center as a step toward developing atomic power to fill energy shortages in the strife-torn Southeast Asian nation. Myanmar capital, Naypyidaw, President, Mint SWE. Russia capital, Moscow, President, Vladimir Putin, Prime Minister, Mikhail Mishustin, first ever woman astronaut from Saudi Arabia to go on space mission in 2023. The first ever woman astronaut of Saudi Arabia will go to space this year. Saudi woman astronaut Rayana Barnawi will join fellow Saudi Ali Al-Qarni on a 10-day mission to the International Space Station, ISS, this year. Barnawi and Al-Qarni will fly to the ISS aboard a SpaceX Dragon spacecraft as part of a mission by the private space company Axiom Space. World Government Summit 2023 set to begin in Dubai. The World Government Summit 2023 is set to begin on 13 February 2023 in Dubai. The World Government Summit will be held under the theme of Shaping Future Governments. It will bring together global thought leaders, global experts, and decision-makers to share and contribute to the development of tools, policies, and models that will be critical in shaping future governments. US introduces bill to promote peaceful resolution of conflict between China and Dalai Lama. US lawmakers have introduced a bill in the House of Representatives and the Senate that outlines US policy for open dialogue between China and Tibetan spiritual leader the Dalai Lama. The bill calls for the independence of the Tibetan people and the peaceful resolution of their differences regarding Tibet. 12th World Hindi Conference to be held in Fiji. The three-day 12th World Hindi Conference will be held in Fiji from 15th February. The main theme of the conference is Hindi Traditional Knowledge to Artificial Intelligence. The conference will be inaugurated by Fiji's Prime Minister Sitiveni Rabuka along with External Affairs Minister Dr.S. Jaishankar. Every year 14th September is observed as Hindi Divas in India. Nearly 600 sea lions died due to bird flu outbreak in Peru. Peru reported the death of 585 sea lions and 55,000 wild birds due to the H5N1 bird flu virus in recent weeks. Following the discovery of 55,000 dead birds in 8 protected coastal areas, rangers found the bird flu that killed them had also claimed 585 sea lions in 7 protected marine areas, the Cernant Natural Areas Protection Agency said. The dead birds included pelicans, various types of gulls, and penguins, the Cernant said in a statement. Laboratory tests also confirmed the presence of H5N1 in the dead sea lions, prompting the authorities to announce a biological vigilance protocol. Quad countries launch Quad Cyber Challenge. Quad countries India, Australia, America and Japan have recently launched Quad Cyber Challenge to strengthen cyber security. Its main objective is to strengthen the cyber security system in the Indo-Pacific region. More. Air India signed agreements to buy around 500 new planes from Airbus and Boeing. Tata's Air India has signed agreements to buy around 500 new planes worth $100 billion at list price. The deal for around 500 planes is split between French company Airbus and Boeing based in the United States of America, USA. Air India has agreed to purchase 250 Airbus planes, split between 210 single-aisle A320neos and 40 wide-body A350s, and 220 Boeing aircraft including 190 of its 737 MAX narrow-body jets, 2,787 wide-bodies, and 10 777Xs. Meta unveils Digital Safety Campaign. Meta announced its partnership with the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY, for the G20 Stay Safe online campaign and launched the Digital Suraksha campaign. As part of the collaboration with MeitY, Meta will create and distribute useful resources in multiple Indian languages via various channels to raise awareness about how to stay safe online. Meta CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, Headquarters, California, United States, founded. February 2004 DGGI and NFSU signed MoU for setting up digital forensic laboratories. The Directorate General of GST Intelligence, DGGI, and the National Forensic Sciences University, NFSU, signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MoU, for setting up digital forensic laboratories along with the exchange of information and knowledge, technological advancement, and skill development in the field of digital forensics. Agriculture Ministry signs MoU to develop national-level digital extension platform. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MoU, with Digital Green under public-private partnership framework to build a national-level digital extension platform. The platform will host a digital library of curated multi-format multilingual content, helping extension workers access. ESL signed MoU with Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand Growth Triangle JBC. Energy Efficiency Services Limited, ESL, a public sector undertaking under Ministry of Power, signed a MoU with Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand Growth Triangle Joint Business Council, JBC. MoU was signed during G20 Energy Transitions Working Group meeting held in Bangalore from February के 5 से 7 2023. MoU aims to further promote the adoption of energy efficiency and sustainable practices in the region. ISRO ties up with Indian Navy to conduct recovery trials for Gaganyaan. The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, partnered with the Indian Navy to push forward the Gaganyaan mission. ISRO along with the Indian Navy carried out the initial recovery trials of the crew module that will splash down in the ocean after re-entering Earth's atmosphere from space. The trials were conducted in the Water Survival Test Facility, WSTF, of the Indian Navy at Kochi. MMTC Pump launches Digital Silver. MMTC Pump, a joint venture between state-owned MMTC Ltd and Switzerland-based bullion brand products Artisticsmetox Precieux Pump, on 9 February 2023, announced the launch of Digital Silver. The Digital Silver can be purchased for as low as ₹1. MMTC Pump is the first Indian gold and silver refiner to get international accreditation from the London Bullion Market Association. State News. Himachal CM lays foundation of Himachal Niketan in Delhi. To provide accommodation facilities to the students and residents of Himachal Pradesh visiting the national capital, Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu on Wednesday laid the foundation stone of a 5-story Himachal Niketan in Dwarka. Apart from existing Himachal Bhavan, Himachal Sadan, presently facilitating stay facilities to the residents of Himachal Pradesh visiting New Delhi for various purposes including availing of medical services at AIIMS, Himachal Niketan will be the third alternative to stay in the national capital. Tamil Nadu CM launches second phase of Pudhumai Pen. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin kickstarted the second phase of Muvaluram Meerthamamiyar Higher Education Assurance Scheme titled Pudhumai Pen at a function organized at Hindu College in the district. It would benefit 1.04 lakh girl students. Implemented by the Social Welfare and Women Empowerment Department, the scheme is aimed at providing financial assistance worth 1,000 rupees per month to girl students who had studied classes 6 to 12 at government schools. Stalin kickstarted the first phase of the scheme in September, and it has been benefiting 1.16 lakh students. Prime Minister Modi inaugurated Arabic Academy in Mumbai. PM Modi inaugurated the Al-Jamiatul Saifia, Arabic Academy of the Dawoodi Bohra community in Mumbai. The PM was accompanied by His Holiness Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin. Rajasthan to set up zoo for dolphins, rhinos in Bharatpur Sanctuary. The Rajasthan government has proposed to construct a zoo inside Keoladeo National Park, Bharatpur to display a range of wetland species, including rhinos, water buffaloes, dolphins, etc. The zoo will be set up under the Wetland Ex-situ Conservation Establishment (WESC) plan. The zoo will have a breeding and reintroduction center for locally extinct species such as otters, fishing cats, etc. Rajasthan Chief Minister announces increase in insurance cover from ₹10 lakh to ₹25 lakh under Chiranjeevi Bima. In the budget 2023 to 1924 presented by the Chief Minister of Rajasthan on 10 February 2023, it was announced to increase the insurance cover amount from 10 lakh to 25 lakh under Chiranjeevi Bima Yojana. Under Mukhyamantri Chiranjeevi Accidental Insurance Scheme, the amount has been increased from ₹5 lakh to ₹10 lakh. PM inaugurates Uttar Pradesh Global Investors Summit 2023 in Lucknow. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi inaugurated the Global Investors Summit 2023 on 10 February 2023 in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. He also inaugurated the Global Trade Show and launched the Invest UP 2.0 portal during the event. India's first Glass Igloo restaurant opens in Jammu and Kashmir. The Glass Igloo restaurant has opened amidst snow-capped mountains in Kashmir's hill station Gulmarg, which has become a tourist attraction. Tourists are seen enjoying their food and taking pictures in the glass-walled restaurant. Karnataka CM launches 108 Namma clinics in Bangalore. Karnataka Chief Minister Baswaraj Bommai inaugurated Namma Clinic in Mahalakshmipura ward of Brihad Bangalore Mahangarpalek, BBMP, while the remaining 107 clinics were launched virtually. Namma Clinic aims to provide universal and comprehensive primary health facilities under one roof in urban areas, integrating preventive and curative health services and providing quality primary care to people in their neighborhood. Lithium reserves found in Jammu and Kashmir. The Geological Survey of India has found lithium reserves in Jammu and Kashmir. They have been found in the Resi district. UP government launches Family ID portal. The UP government has launched an online portal, Family ID One Family One Identity, to make access to government schemes easier for the families of the state. Its objective is to provide free or subsidized ration to those families who do not have ration cards and are not eligible for the National Food Security Scheme. Banking Finance. SBI inaugurates third special startup branch in Gurugram. The third dedicated branch for startups in the country has been set up by the State Bank of India, SBI, in Gurugram. The branch is the third branch to be set up in India after Gurugram, Bangalore and Mumbai that are valued at $100 billion or more. Kotak Mahindra Bank acquires Sonata Finance for Rs. 537 crore. Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, KMBL, has entered into binding share purchase agreements with existing shareholders to acquire 100% of the equity shares of Sonata Finance PVT Ltd, SFPL, for about Rs. 537 crore in cash. SFPL will become a wholly owned subsidiary of KMBL once the transaction is approved by the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. Paytm launches GB's theme QR code to celebrate India's presidency on 10 February 2023. 197 Communications Limited, which owns financial services company Paytm, launched GB's theme QR code to celebrate India's presidency of the Intergovernmental Forum and India's leadership in mobile payments. Ashwini Vaishnav, Union Minister for Railways and Information Technology, launched the QR code during the Digital Payments Utsav at the India Habitat Centre in New Delhi, Delhi. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank launches Hello Ujjivan, India's first voice, visual, vernacular banking app. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank launched Hello Ujjivan, India's first mobile banking application with Teen VS voice, visual, vernacular-enabled features to provide banking access to individuals who have limited reading and writing skills. The app is designed to instill banking habits in microbanking and rural customers who are digitally challenged. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank founder, Samit Ghosh, headquarters, Bangalore. Alibaba exits India's Paytm, selling shares for $167 million. China's Alibaba Group has sold its remaining stake in Indian digital payments firm Paytm for about 13.78 billion rupees, $167.14 million, through a block deal, stock exchange data showed. The exit comes days after Paytm posted its first-ever quarterly operating profit as a listed firm, 9 months ahead of its own target. Alibaba Group headquarters, Hangzhou, China, founded 4th April 1999, CEO, Daniel Zhang. Paytm CEO, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, founded August 2010, based in Noida. Edelweiss General Insurance rebranded itself as Zuno General Insurance. Edelweiss General Insurance has rebranded itself as Zuno General Insurance Limited, Zuno GI, which is a new-age digital insurer with an aspiration to reimagine and redefine insurance to make it easy, friendly, and transparent. Biskhata for small businesses and merchant partners launched by Airtel Payments Bank. Airtel Payments Bank announced the availability of its current account, Biskhata, which offers small businesses and business partners across the nation fast activation and limitless transactions. Because they cannot maintain the minimum amount required for business accounts, many small business owners continue to use savings accounts for business-related expenses. This makes it difficult to distinguish between personal and corporate dealings. RBI announces pilot for QR code-based coin vending machine. Shaktikanta Das, the governor of the RBI, announced that a pilot program to introduce coin vending machines that use QR codes will begin shortly. In response to the outcome of the monetary policy for the year 2023, the central bank governor announced that the RBI will introduce a coin vending machine that uses a QR code to improve accessibility to coins. The pilot project is planned to be initially rolled out at 19 locations in 12 cities across the country. These vending machines are intended to be installed at public places such as railway stations, shopping malls, marketplaces to enhance ease and accessibility. MobiKwik becomes India's first app to support credit cards on UPI. India's leading fintech, MobiKwik has become the first fintech apps to support RuPay credit cards on UPI. The development brings a new level of convenience to the millions of Indians who use UPI for their daily transactions. ADB approves $130 million loan to promote horticulture in Himachal. The Asian Development Bank, ADB, has approved a $130 million, over 1072 rupee crore, loan to enhance agricultural productivity and farmers' income in Himachal Pradesh and promote horticulture agribusiness. Asian Development Bank, ADB President, Masatsugu Asakawa, Headquarters, Mandaluyong City, Manila, Philippines. RBI increased repo rate for the sixth time by increasing 25 basis points. Reserve Bank of India, RBI, Governor Shaktikanta Das announced the decisions of the Monetary Policy Committee on 8 February 2023. It has been decided to increase the repo rate by 25 basis points to 6.50%. Revised in February 2023 repo rate, 6.50% standing deposit facility rate, 6.25% MSF rate, 6.75% bank rate, 6.50% reverse repo rate, 3.35% CRR, 4.50% SLR, 18.00. The RBI estimated India's FY24 economic growth rate at 6.4%, lower than the economic survey's estimate of 6.5%. PhonePe becomes first payment app to launch international UPI payments service. PhonePe announced the launch of a service that will enable its Indian users to make payments to overseas businesses using the Unified Payments Interface, UPI. Walmart-backed finance app PhonePe claims to be the first app in India to do so. UPI International enables retail locations in UAE, Singapore, Mauritius, Nepal and Bhutan with native QR, quick response, codes. Now PhonePe will provide facility abroad under this facility. PhonePe recently became the most valued fintech company in India, with $350 million investment from General Atlantic and a pre-money valuation of $12 billion. Since its launch in December 2015, PhonePe has become India's top payments app. In the financial year 2021 to 2022, India received the highest ever foreign inward remittance in a year. During the year 2021 to 2022, India received foreign inward remittance of $1,127 million, which was the highest ever inward remittance received in a year. This information has been given by the Union Minister of State for Finance Shri Pankaj Chaudhary in the Rajya Sabha. Share of major countries in inward remittance, year 2020 to 2021, United States 23.4, United Arab Emirates 18.0, United Kingdom 6.8. Central government blocks loan apps Kisht and Payus LazyPay. Digital loan apps LazyPay and Kisht have been banned by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY, on 5 February 2023. The central government also blocked 232 such apps involved in unauthorized loan services, betting, and gambling. Kishtap is backed by Vertex Growth and Brunei Investment and is valued at over $450 million. Awards recognitions. Taj Miss Mrs. India 2023. Akshata from Mumbai crowned as Taj Miss India 2023. Akshata from Mumbai, Maharashtra, was crowned the winner of Taj Miss India 2023 at the grand final of Taj Miss Mrs. India 2023 held at Hotel Sadanand Regency in Balewadi, Pune, Maharashtra. Natasha Sadafal was announced as the first runner-up and Isha was announced as the second runner-up of Taj Miss India 2023. Former Federal Chancellor of Germany Angela Merkel honored with Felix Hauptmann UNESCO Peace Prize 2022. Angela Merkel, former Federal Chancellor of Germany, received the Felix Hauptmann UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, Peace Prize 2022 during the ceremony held in Yamoussoukro, the capital of the Ivory Coast. She received the prize in recognition of her efforts to welcome refugees during her term in the office. Government announces Maharashtra Bhushan Award for Appasaheb Dharmadhikari. The Maharashtra government has announced that the Maharashtra Bhushan Award for 2022 would be conferred on social worker Dattatreya alias Appasaheb Dharmadhikari. Maharashtra Bhushan is the highest award of the state government. Rakhi Kapoor honored with Golden Book Awards 2023 for her book Now You Breathe. Rakhi Kapoor has been awarded the most awaited Golden Book Awards 2023 feat in the Powerful Relationship Guide category for her book Now You Breathe Overcoming Toxic Relationships and Abuse. Now You Breathe is author Rakhi Kapoor's 25th book. NTPC honored with ATD Best Award 2023 feat for the 6th year in a row. Country's largest power generation company NTPC Limited has been conferred with ATD Best Awards 2023 feat by Association for Talent Development, ATD, USA. This is the sixth time that NTPC Limited has won this award for showcasing enterprise success in the area of talent development. Journalist ABK Prasad chosen for Raja Ram Mohan Roy National Award. The Press Council of India presents awards in the name of Raja Ram Mohan Roy every year. In 2023, the Raja Ram Mohan Roy National Award is presented to journalist A.B.K. Prasad for his contributions towards journalism. He has devoted his 75 years of life to journalism. He has worked as an editor in major journals in AP. Official Language Commission. It was constituted under the constitutional provisions provided in Article 344. It looks after the progressive use of the official language in the country. MRF's Mammen gets Atma Lifetime Achievement Award. MRF Limited. Chairman and Managing Director K.M. Mammen was presented the Atma Lifetime Achievement Award by Maruti Suzuki India MD CEO Hisashi Takochi at the Automotive Tire Manufacturers Association, Atma, Annual Conclave 2023 in New Delhi. Appointments. Resignations. Sonia Gokani. Sonia Gokani has become the first woman acting Chief Justice of Gujarat. She will be able to stay on this post only for 15 days. President Draupadi Murmu appointed new governors in 13 states. President Draupadi Murmu has appointed new governors in 13 states. At the same time, the resignations of Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari and Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh Radhakrishnan Mathur have been accepted. According to Article 155 of Part 6 of the Constitution of India, the Governor is appointed by the President of India. The Sarkaria Commission, 1983, and the Panchi Committee, 2007, recommended special provisions for the selection of the Governor. New governors and lieutenant governors in 13 states. KT परनायक अरुणाचल प्रदेश लक्ष्मणाचार्या, सिक्किम सीपी राधाकृष्णन, झारखंड शिव प्रताप शुक्ला, हिमाचल प्रदेश गुलाब चांद कटारिया, असम एस अब्दुल नजीर, आंध्र प्रदेश बी हरिचंदन, छत्तीसगढ़ अनुसुया उइके, मणिपुर ला गणेशन, नागालैंड पी चौहान, मेघालय राजेंद्र आर्लेकर, बिहार रमेश बाइज, महाराष्ट्र बी डी मिश्रा, लद्दाख मोल्डोवन पीएम नटैलिया गवरीलिया रिजाइन्स, Dorin Racine appointed new PM of Moldova. Natalia Gavrilia, 41 years old, Prime Minister, PM, of the Republic of Moldova, announced her resignation from the post, claiming a lack of support in the former Soviet Union. The pro-Western government had been in power for just 18 months, August 2021 to February 2023. Maya Sandu, President of Moldova, appointed presidential advisor Dorin Racine, a pro-Western economist, as the new PM following the resignation of Natalia Gavrilia. Mohammad Shahabuddin, a former judge and freedom fighter, Mohammad Shahabuddin Chuppu, was elected unopposed as Bangladesh's 22nd president. According to the country's chief election commission, 74-year-old Chuppu will replace President Mohammad Abdul Hamid. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Joe Akaba. NASA has appointed veteran astronaut Joe Akaba as chief of the astronaut office at the agency's Johnson Space Center in Houston in February 2023. Natalia Gavrilita. Moldovan Prime Minister Natalia Gavrilita announced her resignation on 10 February. Indian-American schoolgirl Natasha named world's brightest student. Indian-American schoolgirl Natasha Perianigam was named in the list of world's brightest students for the second consecutive year by the US-based Johns Hopkins Center for Talented Youth, which was based on the results of tests above grade level of over 15,000 students from 76 countries. Satyanarayan Raju. Satyanarayan Raju appointed as the new MD CEO of Canara Bank. Burt Bacharach, legendary American pop composer Burt Bacharach, passes away at 94. Sports. Real Madrid won the FIFA Club World Cup for a record fifth time. Spanish football club Real Madrid has won the title of FIFA Club World Cup for the fifth time in 9 years. 2 goals from Vinicius Jr. and 1 from Karim Benzema helped Real Madrid beat Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia 5-3 in the final of the Club World Cup. Maharashtra topped the medal tally of Khelo India Youth Games 2023 by winning a total of 161 medals. Maharashtra topped the medal tally of Khelo India Youth Games 2023 by winning a total of 161 medals, while Haryana and Madhya Pradesh came second and third. The 5th edition of the flagship event, under the Khelo India initiative of the Government of India, was organized from 30 January to 11 February 2023. The KIC 2023 event was organized at a total of 11 different locations across 8 cities in Madhya Pradesh and New Delhi. LeBron James becomes NBA's all-time leading scorer. LeBron James, American professional basketball player, became the all-time leading scorer in the National Basketball Association, surpassing a record held by the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar since 1984. Needing 36 points to pass Kareem in the match against the Oklahoma City Thunder, LeBron reached the mark in the third quarter with a fadeaway jumper over to defenders, scoring his 388th point in the process. Cristiano Ronaldo scores 4 for Al Nassr to pass 500 club career goals. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 4 goals for Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League to reach the career milestone of 500 club goals. World Cup skiing medalist Elena Fancini dies aged 37. Italian skier Elena Fancini passed at the age of 37 after a toiling battle with cancer on 9 February 2023. Elena Fancini competed at 3 Winter Olympics and 6 World Championships for Italy, and she won a silver medal in the download at the 2005 World Championships. Indian golfer Aditi Ashok won Kenya Ladies Open title 2023. Indian Olympian Aditi Ashok won the 2023 Magical Kenya Ladies Open title with a final round score of 74. This is the fourth Ladies European Championship of Aditi Ashok overall. Gary Ballance becomes second player in Test history to set rare record. Gary Ballance, who represented England 42 times across all three formats, scored a superb century for Zimbabwe on the fourth day of the first Test against West Indies in Bulawayo. The 33-year-old's outstanding 137 means he is just the second player in the history of the game to have scored Test centuries for two different countries, following in the footsteps of former Australia and South Africa international Kepler Wessels. He hit 4 Test hundreds for Australia and 2 for South Africa. He was the third fastest batter in England men's history to reach 1,000 Test runs, but he was dropped in 2017 after a dip in his form. Ravichandran Ashwin became the second fastest cricketer in the world to take 450 wickets in 1989 Tests. Ravichandran Ashwin took his 450th Test wicket during the first Border Gavaskar Trophy match between India and Australia at the Vidarbh Cricket Association Stadium in Nagpur. He has taken this wicket in his 89 Test matches. In this way, Ashwin has become the second player in the world and the first player in India to achieve this feat. Former Sri Lankan off-spinner Muthaiya Muralidharan achieved this feat in 80 matches, and former leg spinner Anil Kumble did it in 93 matches. Rohit Sharma became the first Indian captain to score a century in all three formats of the game. Indian captain Rohit Sharma has become the first Indian captain to score a century in all three formats of cricket. Rohit achieved this feat by playing an innings of 120 runs in the second day of the first Test of series being played in Nagpur against Australia. Science Technology. India's first AC double-decker electric bus introduced in Mumbai. India's first air-conditioned double-decker electric bus was inducted into the fleet of BEST, the civic transport public body in Mumbai. Lokesh Chandra, General Manager of the Brihanmumbai Electricity Supply and Transport (BEST) undertaking, informed that they are scheduled to receive 4 to 5 more double-decker air-conditioned e-buses in the next 8 to 10 days and a total of 20 such buses before March end from Switch Mobility, a subsidiary of automobile manufacturer Ashok Leyland. The number of double-decker e-buses will reach 200 by this year end. Israel launches sniffing robot to detect disease and aid in security. Scientists from Israel have developed a sniffing robot which is equipped with a biological sensor. The robot uses the antennae of a locust to diagnose disease and improve security checks. Italian researchers discovers invisible galaxy. Italian researchers have discovered a black galaxy or invisible galaxy using ALMA. The galaxy is termed invisible because the light emitted couldn't be seen from the Earth. ALMA is Atacama Large Millimeter Array. World's first super magnets for testing in nuclear fusion plant developed. A UK firm has announced a world-first set of super magnets that can be used for testing nuclear fusion power plants. Tokmak Energy of the UK announced it has built a world-first set of new-generation high-temperature superconducting (HTS) magnets to be assembled and tested in fusion power plant-relevant scenarios. Tokmak Energy is aiming to be the first private company to produce commercial fusion energy, with the goal of demonstrating grid-ready fusion in the early 2030s. NASA to launch Mars mission on Blue Origin's New Glenn. Jeff Bezos-led Blue Origin scored a big contract from the American Space Agency, NASA, to launch a mission to Mars. The private space company was given its first interplanetary NASA contract to launch the mission to study the magnetic field around the red planet. The expected launch date for the mission is 2024. The mission, dubbed the Dual Spacecraft Escapade, will be launched next year on Blue Origin's recently developed New Glenn Heavy Lift rocket. The mission will lift off in late 2024 from the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. The mission is part of NASA's Small Innovative Missions for Planetary Exploration (SIMPLEX) program. Chinese search engine Baidu announces ERNIE in AI chatbot battle. Chinese search engine Baidu revealed its plans of launching a ChatGPT-style AI chatbot called ERNIE Bot. Baidu's Hong Kong-listed shares jumped as much as 13.4% on the news. ERNIE, meaning Enhanced Representation Through Knowledge Integration, is a large AI-powered language model introduced in 2019. The news comes after years of work by Baidu to shift from online marketing to more advanced technologies, which has cost the company billions of dollars in research into AI. IISc Samsung partner for R&D in electrostatic discharge protection. Indian Institute of Science, IISc, has partnered with Samsung Semiconductor India Research to promote research and development in the field of on-chip electrostatic discharge (ESD) protection. ESD is a sudden and momentary flow of electric current between two electrically charged objects. Electrostatic discharge protection protects the equipment from electromagnetic waves. WhatsApp ranks as India's most accessible app for PWDs. WhatsApp has been named India's most accessible app for persons with disabilities in a report titled Making the Digital Ecosystem Disable-Friendly, released in February 2023. The report by the Vidhi Center for Legal Policy evaluated the accessibility of 10 of the most popular apps across various categories, including messaging, online payments, transport, e-commerce, and food delivery. Qualcomm launches world's first satellite-based two-way messaging solution. Qualcomm Technologies has introduced the world's first satellite-based two-way capable messaging solution for premium smartphones, called Snapdragon Satellite, on 9 February 2023. The Snapdragon Satellite will offer global connectivity using mobile messaging from around the world, beginning with devices based on the flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform. NASA's all-electric X-57 plane is preparing to fly. NASA's all-electric plane X-57 is soon set to take off, the U.S. Space Agency. The plane has 14 propellers along its wings and is powered entirely by electricity. Recently, NASA's X-57 Maxwell performed successful thermal testing of its cruise motor controllers. Reliance Jio and GSMA launch nationwide digital skills program. Reliance Jio, in association with GSMA, has launched a nationwide digital skills initiative. The objective of this collaborative effort is to provide skill training to rural women and people from low-income groups based on their specific needs. During the trial phase, over 1,000 rural men and women from Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh participated. The initiative is currently being implemented in 10 states with an emphasis on targeting women and underrepresented groups. According to GSMA's Mobile Gender Gap Report 2022, women in India are 41% less likely to use mobile internet than men. A total of 330 million women in India still do not have mobile internet access, compared to 248 million men. Group Special Mobile, GSM, is formed in the year 1982 by the European Postal and Telecommunications Confederation, CEPT, to design pan-European mobile technology. ISRO launches second developmental flight SSLV-D. Though the Indian Space Research Organisation successfully launched the Small Satellite Launch Vehicle, SSLV. It was launched from Sriharikota. The SSLV-D2 dropped EOS-07, Azadi SAT-2, and Janus-1 satellites. The satellites were dropped at an altitude of 450 kilometers from the Earth within 15 minutes of the launch. ES-07, it was developed by ISRO. It weighs 156 kilogram. It carries a spectrum monitoring payload and humidity sounder. It is an Earth observation satellite. Janus 1, the satellite was developed by the USA. The weight of the satellite was 10.2 kg. It is a demonstration satellite developed by Antares. Azadi SAT-2, it was developed by SpaceKids India. Around 750 girl students participated in developing the satellite. The satellite has voice and data transmission equipment, a selfie camera, and also UHF and VHF transponders. Sky Air launched India's first traffic management system for drones. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari unveiled Sky UTM, which is the most cutting-edge unmanned traffic management system in the world, which is capable of handling 4,000 flights per hour and 96,000 flights per day. Sky UTM is a cloud-based aerial traffic management system that integrates unmanned air traffic with manned aviation airspace. Defense India is for the first time in response to nuclear, chemical and biological terrorist attacks, exercise Tarkash organized in Chennai. National Security Guard. Defense India is for the first time in response to nuclear, chemical and biological terrorist attacks, exercise Tarkash organized in Chennai. The exercise Tarkash by the National Security Guard, NSG, and the United Nations Special Operations Force, SOF, is being conducted in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. This is the 6th edition of the exercise, which began on 16th January and will conclude on 14th February. For the first time, Indo-US response to chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear (CBRN) attacks has been included in this exercise. First ACTCM barge, Yad 125, Lasam 15, was launched at MS Suryadeepta Projects PVT Ltd, Thane. The first ammunition-cum-torpedo-cum-missile, ACTCM, barge, Yad 125, Lasam 15, was launched by Cap Prashant Saxena, AWPS, MBI, at MS Suryadeepta Projects PVT Ltd, Thane, Maharashtra. Its service life of barge is 30 years. The construction of barge was done with MS Suryadeepta Projects PVT Ltd, Thane, and MSME, Micro, Small Medium Enterprises. ACTCM barges will provide impetus to operational commitments of Indian Navy by facilitating transportation, embarkation and disembarkation of articles Bata ammunition to in ships both alongside jetties and at outer harbors. Russian arms supplies to India worth $13 billion in past 5 year. Russian state news agencies reported that India received arms worth around $13 billion from Russia in the past 5 years. Moreover, New Delhi has further placed orders with Moscow for weapons and military equipment exceeding $10 billion. Naval Light Combat Aircraft MiG-29K fighter aircraft successfully take off on INS Vikrant. Light Combat Aircraft, Navy, and MiG-29K fighter aircraft on 6 February successfully performed a maiden landing and takeoff from India's first indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. India's first made-in-India aircraft carrier INS Vikrant was commissioned into the Navy by Narendra Modi on 2 September 2022 at the Kochi shipyard. INS Vikrant is built by Cochin Shipyard Limited. It has been designed by the Warship Design Bureau, formerly known as the Directorate of Naval Design. It is the in-house design organization of the Indian Navy. Defense Ministry inks deal with LT for procurement of 41 modular bridge. The Ministry of Defense on 8 February inked a contract with Larsen Toubro, LT, for the purchase of 41 indigenous modular bridges for the Corps of Engineers of the Indian Army, valued at over 2,585 crore, providing a significant boost to the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. A modular bridge is made of quick-installing components that may be easily assembled on-site. The Ministry of Defense stated in a statement that LT, a DRDO-nominated production agency, will produce the bridges after they have been designed and developed by DRDO. Rank: India jumps to 55th rank in ICAO's Aviation Safety Oversight Ranking. As per the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, India's position has improved in the Aviation Safety Oversight Ranking of the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, as India's aviation security monitoring ranking has improved to the 55th position from 112th place. The USOP is based on 8 critical elements, CE, of a safety oversight system, which are measured by a set of protocol questions, PQs. India joins top 10 nations in Global Quality Infrastructure Index 2021. India has been ranked thus 8th in the world in the Global Quality Infrastructure Index, GQII, 2021. The GQII ranks 184 countries in the world based on their quality of infrastructure, QI. It has been ranked 5th in the parameters of this index, 5th in accreditation system, 9th in standardization system, and 21st in metrology system, and with this it has been ranked thus 8th in the overall QI system ranking of India. Germany topped the index. World Happiness Index 2023 country-wise list: Finland is the happiest nation to live in 2023, according to the World Happiness Index 2023, with an average life rating of 7.842. With an average life evaluation of 3.819, India now holds the 136th place among the nations in the World Happiness Index 2023, which will be released in 2023. India ranks first with 24% contribution to global milk production. India is the world's largest milk producer, contributing 24% to global milk production in the year 2021 to 2022, according to production data from the Food and Agriculture Organization Corporate Statistics Database, FAOStat. India's milk production has registered a growth of 51% during the last 8 years, 2014 to 2015 and 2021 to 2022, and has increased to 220 million tons in the year 2021 to 2022. National Program for Dairy Development was launched in February 2014 by merging 3 existing schemes: Intensive Dairy Development Program, Strengthening Infrastructure for Quality and Clean Milk Production, and Assistance to Cooperatives. India ranks first in milk production and contributes 24% to global milk production. The top 5 milk-producing states are Uttar Pradesh, 14.9%, Rajasthan, 14.6%, Madhya Pradesh, 8.6%, Gujarat, 7.6%, and Andhra Pradesh, 7.0%. TCS named to World's Most Admired Companies list by Fortune magazine. Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, has been included in the 25th edition of Fortune magazine's list of the world's most admired companies for 2023. The list, which is regarded as a benchmark of corporate reputation, is based on a survey of global business executives, directors, and analysts. In the annual ranking of corporate reputation, Apple topped the list for the 16th consecutive year, followed by a tie between Amazon and Microsoft for the second spot. Miscellaneous. National School of Drama, NSD, to organize the 22nd edition of the Bharat Rang Mahotsav, BRM, 2023 from 14th to 26th February. National School of Drama, NSD, will organize the 22nd edition of the Bharat Rang Mahotsav, BRM, 2023 from 14th to 26th February, 2023. The prestigious International Theatre Festival will be held in Delhi, Jaipur, Rajahmundry, Ranchi, Guwahati, Jammu, Srinagar, Bhopal, Nashik and Kevadia. The closing ceremony will be in Kevadia on the 26th of February. 108 Buddhist pilgrims from Republic of Korea on 43-day walking tour. A 43-day walking tour of sacred Buddhist sites in India and Nepal is being organized by the Sanghol Society of the Republic of Korea from February 9 to 23 March 2023. During the pilgrimage, Buddhist followers will visit the following sites. Bodh Gaya. Here Mahatma Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Nalanda University. Nalanda University is one of the ancient universities. It was founded by the Gupta ruler Kumar Gupta I. Mahaparinirvan Temple. The Mahaparinirvan Temple, located in Kushinagar, Uttar Pradesh, is considered one of the most sacred temples of Buddhism in the whole world. In this temple, a 6.1 meter high idol of Lord Buddha is kept in the lying posture. Rajgir. Rajgir is located in the Nalanda district of Bihar. It is a pilgrimage center for Jains, Buddhists and Hindus. Rambhar Stupa. Lord Buddha was cremated at this place in 483 BC. This stupa was built by the Malla king Lumbini. Lumbini is the birthplace of Lord Buddha. It is located in Nepal. Book and author. Victory City. Salman Rushdie's new novel published. British Indian author Salman Rushdie published his new book Victory City. This book was written by Rushdie before the attack. The book is an epic tale from the 14th century, based on the story of Pampa Campana, an orphan girl endowed with magical powers, who challenges the whole world to rule a city. Salman Rushdie Books 1. Grimace, 1975, 2. Midnight's Children, 1981, 3. Shame, 1983, 4. The Satanic Verses, 1988, 5. Moore's Last Sign, 1995, 6. The Ground Beneath Her Feet, 1999, 7. Furry, 2001, 8. Shalimar the Clown, 2005, 9. Florence की जादूगरनी, 2008, 10. 2 years 8 months and 28 nights, 2015, 11. The Golden House, 2017, 12. Quicot, 2019. One-liner. Shri Ashwini Vaishnav, Minister of Communications, Electronics Information Technology and Railways, inaugurated the AMITPEX 2023 National Philatelic Exhibition on 12 February 2023 at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. The President SMT Draupadi Murmu addressed the inaugural function of the Do-ND Indian Rice Congress on 11 February 2023 at ICAR National Rice Research Institute, Cuttack. The World Bank has announced financial aid of $1.78 billion to provide relief and recovery for earthquake-hit Turkey. Pakistan wicketkeeper batter Kamran Akmal announced his retirement from all forms of cricket after being named on the National Selection Committee. Mosdashan Radosh inaugurates 68th India International Garment Fair at India Export Mart of Greater Noida. Kala Ghoda Arts Festival begins in Mumbai after break of 2 years. Union Minister Darshana Zardosh inaugurated the 68th India International Garment Fair, IIGF, today at India Export Mart, Greater Noida from 7 to 9 February 2023. Britain's Royal Mail unveiled the first postage stamps to feature the image of King Charles III, following his ascension to the throne September 2022. The Sculpture Park at Bikaner House in New Delhi was inaugurated by Rajasthan Chief Secretary Usha Sharma. Sculpture Park showcases a fusion of modern and contemporary art and culture in the traditional setting of Bikaner House. Union Ministry of Culture is going to organize Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav 2023 at Azad Maidan in Mumbai from 11th to 19th February 2023. President Draupadi Murmu attended the Second Indian Rice Congress at the National Institute of Rice Research, ICAR, in Cuttack, Odisha on 11 February. Recently, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa declared a state of disaster due to the country's power crisis during his annual State of the Nation address in Cape Town. ICC T20 Women's World Cup kickstarts in South Africa. The third edition of Khelo India Winter Games will begin at Gulmarg in Baramulla district of Jammu and Kashmir. North Korea unveils record number of nuclear and intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. Death toll surpasses 21,000 in massive earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Australia government to remove Chinese-made cameras from its offices over spying concerns. A two-day Urban 20 City Sherpas meet began on 9 February in Ahmedabad. The Digital Payments Utsav scheme has been launched by the Minister of Electronics and Information Technology, Metwai, Communications and Railways, Shri Ashwini Vaishnav on 9 February 2023 in New Delhi.